Hi, welcome back, mates. It's Sophie here, an e-commerce enthusiast and a curious marketer from the PageFly team. Great to see you again for the final episode of our series, Shopify Online Branding Course by PageFly. Being an entrepreneur has its challenges, but I'm here to make it a fun and rewarding journey for all of us. Before diving into today's content, let's take a minute to look back at the milestones we've hit together in the last 3 videos. We've covered kicking off your Shopify marketing and branding strategies in the first video, building an online presence and tailoring your store in the second, and essential SEO tips to boost your brand's visibility in the third. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it? In today's video, I'll share some of the most essential items on the Shopify launch checklist for your store, ensuring it's ready and inviting for your customers. This includes finalizing essential pages, tips on choosing the right domain for your online store, setting up Google Analytics to monitor your store's traffic, setting up your tax, shipping rates, and payment gateways. Key things to test before launching, planning and executing a successful launch event. After that, we'll delve deeper into things you should steer clear of and provide pro tips to ensure your first impression on customers is both impressive and memorable. 1. Finalizing your essential pages. First and foremost, make sure you've completed all the essential pages and secured a unique domain name for your site. Imagine walking into your favorite store. What's the first thing you see? How do you decide where to go? The same principles apply to your online store. Think of it as translating those real-world shopping experiences into the digital realm. Here are the 5 key pages every online store should have on their checklist: home page, collection page, product page, about us and contact page, and finally, FAQ and policy page. Let's look at a great example of a Shopify store and break it down. Do you remember that I'm getting ready to launch my store, which sells phone cases and accessories? Well, I got a ton of inspiration from Shopify while setting it up. And just to be clear, I'm not promoting them or anything. I just genuinely admire their store, and I think you guys might find some cool ideas there too. Let's start with the homepage. Your website is the first thing customers see when they visit your store. It plays a huge role in conversion rates. A good website is one that's easy for customers to navigate and find what they want, and that drives sales. First impressions. They make it super clear that they sell cases and tech accessories. There's a section on brand collaborations with big names like Evangelion, Spider-Man. This instantly builds trust and signals high quality to visitors. Following that is the featured collection section, spotlighting their standout products. Shopify really nailed it with their community section. It lets potential customers see how real people use their products. The design is modern and makes great use of white space to highlight the products. Moving on to the club section, I'm really taking that to heart. Building a community around my brand is one of my future goals, and I can tell they've put a lot of time and effort into nurturing theirs. Shopify offers visitors a 15% discount when they sign up for the community. Do you know, offering an incentive can potentially increase the sign-up conversion rate by 15%? Additionally, they've made it super easy for visitors to sign up using Google and Apple. It might seem like a small detail, but most brands I know don't do this. It speeds up the sign-up process and makes it user-friendly since customers don't need to remember yet another password. Oh, and guess what we overlooked? The mega navigational menu. It clearly shows the wide variety of products they offer and even incorporates product photos. Everything is organized, user-friendly, and it gets the brand's message across to its audience. Overall, Shopify's homepage makes it a breeze for visitors to navigate and discover products. Make sure every part of your store is also responsive on mobile and other devices. Despite offering a multitude of products, their All Products page remains clean and uncluttered. There's a sidebar that allows visitors to easily refine their search by selecting or deselecting options. What impresses me even more is the product page. Let's use this one as an example. In the product page, there's a ton of info including all the volume discounts and different case types complete with pictures. But Shopify does a great job organizing it all, making it super user-friendly and easy to navigate. The product comparison section is laid out really nicely too. They line up everything with clear images, highlight the main features, and put the prices right below, so you can make a quick call on what works best for you without having to jump between pages. Further down, you'll find the product features section. A major takeaway from Shopify is how they tailor these sections to the specific product type a visitor selects. This approach reinforces the brand's authority and enhances the perceived value of their products. They've added some animations to spotlight product features, and there are short, powerful videos that show off the product's quality and durability. Finally, there's a testimonial section. It's crucial for any online store to have at least one review section. If you're new, consider setting up a dedicated store and launching a campaign to motivate customers to leave their feedback. As long as you stay patient and committed, your first sale is just a few steps away. Next up, moving on to the last pages, About Us, Contact Us, and FAQ pages. Ensure they are compelling and effectively convey your brand's unique value and benefits to customers. Thus, be clear, concise, and fair. Look, there are no one-size-fits-all strategies. We're going to have to do lots of research and test things out. But hey, it's better done than perfect. Even big brands change and evolve every day. So the key strategy for success is continuous improvement. Let's sum up this chapter with 5 key points. Create a solid homepage that keeps visitors around and helps them trust the brand. Optimize your store for user experience. Making things easy for them is key. Simple touches like easy sign-ins, a clear navigation menu, and special sign-up deals can make a big difference. Keep your product page clean and user-friendly. Features such as a quick add button, options to view different colors, suggestions for related products, value customers' reviews, and encourage them to share feedback about their experience with your store. And lastly, always strive for improvement. 2. Choose the right domain for your store. Back in the second video in our series, Start to Build an Online Brand. Last time, we talked about picking a domain name for your shop. Now, with so many online stores out there, having an address like 123 something just won't cut it. Really, you'll want to grab a unique domain name for your store. It's a simple way to make your store legit and build trust with your customers. Still on the fence about a name? I have a quick rule for you. It doesn't have to be flashy. Just something catchy, easy to remember, and feels like your brand. Domains are one of a kind. So if you've got a killer idea, check if it's available and snag it before someone else beats you to it. Besides, you will want to avoid domains that combining numbers and words, hyphens, or abbreviations. Of course, there are always exceptions to the rule, but it's best not to put yourself at a disadvantage right from the start if you can avoid it. Before we move to the next chapter, here's a quick tip for real-world examples. Check out our shop name generator. We designed it to help you find Shopify stores in your niche or a related one, so you can quickly gather practical ideas and see what others are doing. It's easy. Just select your industry or niche, then pick a sub-industry and hit Generate button to start exploring. 3. Setting up Google Analytics to monitor your store's traffic. It offers an intimate understanding of your audience. For instance, when someone clicks that Add to Cart button, we can get all the juicy details like the product, its price, the collection it's from, any discounts, and even how they stumbled upon you. This opens doors to questions like which collection gets the most cart additions, how do visitors discover your store, and which products are viewed the most. Are you ready to get Google Analytics rolling? Just follow these 4 easy-peasy steps. Kick things off by setting up your Google and Google Analytics accounts. Next up, to activate it, you've got choices. You can create a new Google Analytics for property for Shopify or use an old one you made before. For your third move, add Google Analytics 4 tags to your Shopify store. And to wrap it all up, link up your Google Analytics with your Google Ads. One important note, Google Analytics can't track activity if your online store is password protected, so be sure to remove the password when you launch your store. 4. Set up your tax, shipping rates, and payment gateways. Tax. Alright, here's the scoop. Dealing with taxes isn't fun, but we need to get it right. Before diving into Shopify's tax stuff, ask yourself if you need to add taxes at all. If you're unsure, talk to someone local who knows about this, or find an expert. If they say you should, then sign up with your local tax office. Okay, here's how I set up taxes for my Phone Buddy store. Head on over to your Shopify dashboard. Hit Settings, then go for Taxes and Duties. In the Manage Sales Tax Collection area, pick where you're from, your country and region. Tax rules can change based on where you are. This guide is for people in places like the US, Canada, the European Union, and a few others. If you're not from these areas, you should ask someone local about your taxes. Next steps. After you pick your country, look for the Manage Tax Collection part and click on this button. Choose your state. Enter your sales tax ID. It's a number from your state that lets you add taxes. Do this only if your state says you need to. After you're done, you can check out and change other tax settings if you need to. Now, after discussing taxes, let's dive into shipping rates. On Shopify, you've got 3 primary shipping rate options. Flat rates. This is just a straight-up fixed cost for shipping. Calculated rates. These costs vary depending on weight or destination. And of course, free shipping. Let me quickly walk you through how to set this up. Go to Settings and click on Shipping and Delivery. Right at the top, in the shipping section, you'll see what we call a shipping profile. This is your go-to spot to manage your shipping products, set your store's location, adjust shipping rates, transit times, and even set up custom zones. Say you want to modify shipping rates for both domestic and international deliveries. To add conditions based on weight or price, just hit the Add Conditional Pricing button right below the Price section. And don't forget to click Save when you're done. Finally, before you launch your store, it's crucial to have at least one payment gateway set up. But why is it so vital? Here are 3 main reasons. It enables your customers to complete the checkout process. It offers your customers the flexibility to pick their preferred and available payment method. It guarantees a smooth, secure checkout process, ensuring that payment data is transmitted safely, safeguarding everyone involved. If you're wondering about local payment providers specific to your country, it's easy to find out here. Let's use Germany as an example. Simply type the country name into the search and hit Enter. Scroll down, and you'll see a list of providers available in Germany. Additionally, many customers prefer online payment options that don't require a credit card, such as PayPal, MetaPay, Amazon Pay, and Apple Pay. It's advantageous to integrate with multiple payment providers, offering customers a variety of choices at checkout. But always ensure the providers you partner with are trustworthy and secure. I've included links and detailed documentation in the description below, so be sure to check them out after this video. Let me give you a brief demo on how to set up a payment gateway for your store, and this time, choose Payment. Click on the Add Payment Methods button. You can then search for your desired provider either by method or by its name. And fourth, simply hit Activate and link your payment account to it. Now, let's test things before launching. There are 4 key things you must test. Your store's responsiveness, the click action of all your buttons, the live chat function, the checkout process. Let's go through each of them one by one. First up, let's talk about optimizing your store's responsiveness to make sure it looks good on all devices. Phones, tablets, or desktops, your store should work well on all of them. To check this out in your store, just hit the Customize button like you usually would. Then, in the Shopify editor, click on those icons one by one to see how things look. If you're looking for something with a bit more kick, you might want to try a Shopify page builder. It's way more flexible, letting you mess with all the little things and really get the look right for any device. If you're trying to find a theme that fits all this, look for ones that are optimized for mobile. Those should have a section like this for all sections. I'm using the Electro theme by Sales Hunter Themes. If you're interested, there's a free trial link in the description below, and if you find anything cool, I'd love to hear about it. Moving on, check all your click actions. Let's take my email submission form as an example. I'll punch in an email and hit enter. Even if it says you've successfully submitted the email, don't just take its word for it. Double check to see if you actually got that customer's info. To do that, head back to the Shopify admin dashboard and click on the Customer tab. There it is. It worked. You'll see the customer's details right there. However, the big one to watch out for is the Add to Cart button. To see if it's working right, just click it on the live view page and then peek in your cart to make sure the product landed there. If it's all good, let's make sure the checkout goes smoothly as well. All right, let's dive in and test that live chat on your store. If customers can't get in touch when they need help, it can hurt your brand's reputation and sales. Curious about where their messages end up? I'll show you how it works. When someone leaves a message on your store, you will receive the notification via the email you used to set up your Shopify store. The inbox section in your Shopify dashboard, and right on the Shopify inbox app on your phone. Whether you're on the go with your phone or chilling at your desk, you can chat with your customers right from Shopify. By the way, the Shopify inbox is available for both your phone and computer, whatever's your job. Inside the Shopify inbox, it's pretty cool. You can see customer details and what they've thrown into their cart. Pretty neat, right? And if you want to set up some quick responses, just hop into the Shopify inbox and there's a Create Quick Reply button waiting for you. Before diving deeper into this, you need to make sure that your store is SEO friendly. You have prepared your abandoned cart emails. Set up Shopify email and launch your first email campaign. Choose the right time. And most importantly, identify your target audience and goals. If you're still a bit confused about how to determine your target customers, then you can check out the first video in our series, Marketing for Small Online Business, Shopify Branding. In case you want to discuss this, feel free to drop a comment below. Now, I will give you some ideas to start planning your promotional campaign. 1. Set up a coming soon page with a countdown clock for your grand opening. This generates excitement for your store launch. During your countdown, you can use social media to bring your early fans into your process. Share the hectic last-minute scramble of going live, or share sneak peeks of your space or product. Here is a quick tip for you. First step, hop into the PageFly dashboard and whip up a password type page. You can make and show off one page with our free plan. In the editor, pull up the template page and grab one you like. Then, make it all you. Easy as pie, right? And if you ever need assistance, my teammate is available in real time to guide you via our 24/7 live chat. 3. Another strategy is using online discount codes. Your first sale is a big deal. If no one buys when you start, it feels tough. But that first sale shows you're on the right track. To get more people to buy on opening day, give special treat to your early supporters. Besides, setting up a discount code in Shopify is super easy. Here's a quick rundown. Head over to the discount section in your Shopify admin. From there, you'll see an option to create a discount code. Just hit that button, choose the type you want, and tailor it to fit your goals. 4. And finally, connect with influencers. Collaborating with influencers can boost your brand's visibility among the right audience. Once you identify influencers who cater to your desired customers, you can consider reaching out for a partnership. For example, You can search around on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube to find a KOL or KOC that is mostly related to your brand identity and target audience while aligning with your budget. If you want to collaborate with someone, make sure you keep the negotiation process transparent and crystal clear about your expectations and their responsibility. Alright guys, we're at the end of our video today. Let's do a quick recap. Here's what we covered in this video. Getting those essential pages ready for your store. Tips on choosing a domain name. Setting up Google Analytics. Figuring out your taxes, shipping rates, and how you'll get paid. A checklist for you to double-check before you launch. And of course, planning a launch event to kick off your store in style. Here is the checklist for you, complete with all the steps we talked about. Check the description to download and check them out. And if I missed a beat somewhere, let me know. Thank you so much for joining me in the final video of our series, Shopify Online Branding Course by PageFly. Launching your store and making that first sale is a milestone to be proud of. But what comes after? Stay connected with me in the Ecom Learning with PageFly channel because we have a lot of exciting content lined up. If you have a question or idea that you would like us to cover in our upcoming course, feel free to ping us with a comment. See you in the next video.